Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is Saturday night's main event. It is I, it is he, it is me, PWD Temple from the Place to Be Reviews, right back here with all of yous. Welcome to what is now the most popular show on the channel, Saturday night's main event. And I can't imagine why. It's because we usually just dick around and that's it. We just have fun here at WKRP in Cincinnati. Let me say hello and what's up to this wonderful chat back here. We have Nano Reapers back in the house. What's up, Nano? Yeah, you're in a different place this year, so yeah, you got to deal with a little colder, weather where you are. Keely Chow's in the house. What's going on, Keely? Welcome. Brutal Morning Wood's in the house. Carl's here. Tina Bojan, welcome. Let's see who else is over here. Okay, I'm just checking both chats. Welcome. Got Zillionaires here as everybody slowly makes their way in. It is Saturday. And before we go any further with this evening's events, let me put it. If you'll pay attention to the upper corner of the screen right here, we just want to make sure you know that you see right here, ladies and gentlemen. There is Zach. There's Zack Snyder. We just want to make sure you know that we have no affiliation with. Oh shit! There is no affiliation because he's not over here. We have to go over here. We'll go over here. We'll go over here, and we have to go over to Holy Shit News to do this. But I just want
still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really. We talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned.
We're really not. So I just want you guys to know that.
We talked about this.
We talked about this.
He's really not affiliated with his wife's vagina.
Not at all. Not at all. Not the least fucking bit. Oh hell. We've got the panel all here. Let me go around and introduce everybody. First to you guys. He's on Holy Shit News every Wednesday night with me. He is a talented musical producer and will be debuting the intro tonight for the new channel, Camp Crystal Lake, which will be kicking off this week. I promise, this week it's happening finally. Good Lord Almighty, it's finally happening. 3 weeks late, but hey, it wouldn't be me if it wasn't. But here we go, Mr. CJP from Forgotton One Music.
It's me. It's CJP. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. Yeah, these streams are just fun as fuck. Oh, sorry. Are we enough time in that I can swear?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Fine. Fuck you too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having fun tonight. This is gonna be great.
Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate it, man. And thank you for the banger job you did on the title track, man.
You're welcome. It was fun.
I appreciate it.
How's that not fun?
Exactly. Do you see? It's like you're doing what you love and making a little cheddar for it. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, he is another talented creator. If you have not yet picked up your copy of Infinitale Chronicles or gone over to InfinitaleChronicles.com and checked out the preview of the first 15 pages of the sequel, I haven't because I want to be surprised. I will tell people like go check it out to get traffic to your site. But me, I'm gonna wait because I want to see everything because I know how amazing the art is. I'm speaking of this man, Mr. Chris Fisk, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome, sir. Always happy to have you.
Yeah. We're one night away from Lunar New Year, so woohoo.
Okay, all right. I was not aware of that.
Oh,
I was barely aware of the regular New Year.
Oh, that's because you got gin. No.
Guaylo,
Uh-oh, Mr. Chan. Does Mr. Chan show up tonight?
Oh. I don't know. I have to figure out a Korean surrogate for that because Ken Jeong's, even though Ken Jeong's Korean, Mr. Chow is clearly a Chinese character that he's making. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make a Korean one.
Wait, what was that? Yeah, see, dude, you could do one of the what the fuck movie was that? Parasite.
Oh yeah.
See, there you go. Thanks for being here, Chris. Appreciate it, man. Oh, next up, he's been my co-host for the past 3 years. Dude is my best friend. I love this guy to death. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tom Hanks.
Howdy, Gabers. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Good to be here. Hail everyone in the chat. Love you guys on the panel. And yeah, it's main event time.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for being here, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, Tony.
Yeah.
Next up, we're gonna bring this guy in right here. He is another just funny guy, great friend, and a hell of a supporter of a lot of channels. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Superfan. Whoops, I just knocked him out. There he is. Mr. Superfan Adam Shawhan. Boomered it.
Well, I mean, if you're going to boomer it, at least boomer it with the old guy, right? It
Right?
works. Yes, thank you. Yes, man. Of course, don't have the new Wakulian Order shirt yet. He's working on them. We're going to get them, but they do exist. I have proof they do exist. They're coming, but I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having me. And ooh, that just looks so sexy.
Bow, bow.
It is. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome, man. Yeah, I'll pull up the Teespring and chill in a minute. But I'm gonna bring this other guy on here, ladies and gentlemen. Brutal Morningwood is back.
Hey.
Brutal.
Did someone say wood?
And Brutal is
He's
muted.
muted.
And Brutal's he's
Quick,
muted.
do a Roger impersonation to mark the.
Yeah. Hey, Brutal, do you want to come on?
I have to finish it myself.
What are you going to do?
If he's got Paul Lind as his picture, maybe we should just be Paul Lind today.
Just as sure as Paul Lind is gay.
Dr.
Oh,
Bombay. No. Wait, no, he didn't do. What was he, Uncle? What was he in Bewitched?
Oh shit.
Dr. Bombay was another tulip.
I can't remember. Oh my god. So we were talking a little bit off air about the whole Steven Crowder thing, but I mean, does anybody have anything new to add? I mean, is there? I'd rather talk about Alec Baldwin. I'd rather talk about Alec Baldwin.
I just basically compared the Daily Wire's Mitch McConnell, Crowder's Matt Gaetz.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So what does that make Eliza Blue?
Kamala Harris in Willie Brown's office.
So what? Like, can we even talk about the Eliza Blue stuff? Because like people are getting their accounts suspended.
She was on Timcast, and I'm not saying that woman hasn't been through stuff before, but she was on Timcast a couple of weeks ago, and was like talking about Andrew Tate and the whole trafficking thing, like it was definitive on his part. But then when Tim or Luke would ask her about the accuser, she'd be like, well, let's just wait till court to let it all play out. I mean, for them, it was let's wait for the facts to come out. Mm-hmm. For Tate, it was like a definite thing. And the audience was getting on her. I mean, Chris, my bullshit detector was just pinging. Like, there's something off about this chick. So then, I don't know the whole story. I'm going off of the comments, what Anna, that Star Wars girl, is saying, but it sounds like she was consensually in a music video 6 years ago that's been on YouTube, publicly available, no age restrictions, and somebody, I don't know if it was Brittany Venti or who, like, they posted a screenshot of her from the music video.
Wait, what?
And, yeah.
And that's what got her account suspended?
Yep.
Yeah. Her and like a bunch of her simps or whatever, a bunch of her followers, like, were overwhelming Twitter support.
That's insane.
The biggest thing a problem I have with this whole thing is the fact that she actually was doing some real good on Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, for like 10 years, they've been trying to get, the cheese pizza stuff off. And when Elon finally bought it, they were able to actually get that accomplished. She does nothing but hurt that cause.
Yeah.
Well, she hurts that cause in the same way. And again, this is a lefty thing I'm going to bring up. Betray the fact that I'm not like conservative or liberal, but
right.
the thing about the two gay men who pimped out their kids after adopting them and stuff has set back gay adoption. Like it's horrible. Like these people do more damage to their causes. Like if Eliza's like doing, you know what I mean? Like if she's done this good and now she's being a detriment to it, like that's almost worse than not even being there at all.
You would think the monkeypox on the dog's anus would, set that game down.
Just maybe. But I mean, mostly.
The biggest red flag that popped for me was the fact that Ian Miles Chong is simping for, and he's the biggest grifter of them all because he doesn't.
Still great
content.
That always warns about. Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. Is there are so many, like we were talking earlier about, like how the left is so unified because they're all brainwashed conformists. The right has so many snakes in their stables, essentially. Like it's hard, and there's like so much infighting, and you will never successfully push or defend against a social movement if you're not unified. There's a reason why they say united we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah. That's why ants cling together so they can float on the water and shit like that, and right?
They all link up like those motherfuckers in Iron Man 3.
Right? Yeah.
Like barrel of monkeys.
Right.
But it's so demoralizing though when you think, like, because again, I'm not on a side, I'm just on my side. So when I hear like the left and the right, like the right really needs to do some housekeeping. Like they need to be like, look, dude, you got grifters, you got snakes, and it's really hurting your case. Just like with the left, with the gay guys adopting the couple, like they got to do some cleaning over there and be like, you can't accuse everybody of a certain dog cleaning act. You know what I mean? Like you can't outlaw that accusation when it's clearly true because we have receipts right here.
Yeah.
My old man used to say, all you're ever going to get from an asshole is shit.
Yeah. That's a good it's true.
And pretty much what we get from both sides is this.
That is one big pile of shit.
That's it. What's up, Hicks Villain? Hail, Frankie Knows. Nano, Brightest Day, what's going on? Clone Geek. Brutal Morningwood says, I'm not a boomer, but I was raised by them.
Yeah.
Technical issues, ladies and gentlemen.
The boomers are the generation that kicked this whole thing off.
Yeah, R.I.P. David Crosby.
No lies detected.
Speaking of boomers.
Yeah.
Oh, David Crosby passed.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I'm surprised he lived this long, though. Honestly.
How the hell is Keith Richards still alive?
I know.
Would somebody please?
Because he did all the drugs.
Yeah.
Because he snorted his father, allegedly, his ashes, allegedly.
His blood type is like Twinkie.
Well, dude,
it's already embalmed.
Between him and Ric Flair.
Oh God. And sad in the news. You talking about Ric Flair? Did you guys all see that picture of him with Mongo?
Oh God!
Like
yes.
Mongo. That's oh my God. That was so fucking dude. That was so fucking sad. Like I saw. I'm like, oh my God. Just like That was very, very sad. And then Ric Flair is just like still just Ric Flairing it up. Like how?
Well, that's something interesting. We were on Draven's channel watching Dynamite, and we were commenting on why they hadn't done anything for Jay Briscoe.
Yeah,
that was a Warner Brothers Discovery edict, from what I found out.
Yep.
What?
They didn't want the Briscoes on the screen.
Yep. Because the gay
infuriating.
thing.
Yeah. That's infuriating.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's a legend, man. I had no idea to the extent that the Briscoes contributed to wrestling. These guys have been wrestling since they were 16.
Uh-huh.
And they gave their lives to this. And the channel can't even just like put out like a rip at the end of the show or a screen with Rest in Peace. Like
it was Warner Media. They're awful. They're awful.
F them, man.
Like, I'll tell you what, not allowing these people to acknowledge their fallen brother, not allowing them to wish wish this man to rest in peace is far worse than anything he ever tweeted.
Well,
And
isn't
again,
it sad? Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm just saying it's subjective. Number one, I don't think anyone should be punished for their old tweets, but let's go through The Rock's old timeline. Let's go through any of these wrestlers.
Ching chang bang bong.
Yeah, well, The Rock used to make, jokes towards trans and gay people all the time. But,
Dude, well, there's a clip of the Asian thing, the ching chang bang bong.
Yeah.
Like,
and they're showing his movies up and down their schedule. Like
HBO.
Oh, yeah.
Show with
They're fine with that.
year-old girls naked in the shower making out.
Dude, yeah.
Here's the thing.
Velma.
What scares me though is that look at what we're talking about, right? This is just wrestling, which we've all been ripped on for loving and everything else. But if they can do it to them, why the hell can't the rest of you see how easily they can do it to us? And they have.
Yep.
And this is the clip. This is the clip Chris is talking about.
Let The Rock tell you in Chinese.
Uh-oh.
Chinese? Ding bong ding dong, he's Stone Cold Aye.
Yeah, like how is that? How is that? We're like not as bad as and then on top of that, how sad is it that the Fed gave an acknowledgement to this when AEW didn't?
Yeah,
the Fed is freaking evil, man, and at least they had enough to be like, look, man, rest in peace.
I mean, no tolling of the bell that we're used to. The respect. How many times have we talked about the guys that wipe their feet pre getting in the ring?
Yeah.
Supposed to, and the respect and the tradition of the sport, whether you like it or not, it is a fact. And this is very
I wiped my feet before I got here. How we doing, fellas?
Hey, Vinny. How you doing, brother?
So I lost track of time. I've been sketching out another page for the book.
Oh, nice.
Dude, it's all good, man.
AEW, for what it's worth, did throw a big tribute show like there in the arena, but I mean, they were told, no, do not mention Jay Briscoe on TV.
So it's Warner.
Do not mention him on the air. Now, WWE, they have a really good relationship with USA. I mean, besides a quick stunt over at TNN, Spike TV. I mean, they've been with USA for decades, and I guess USA, and USA's always been more risque anyway, but again, not wishing this man rest in peace, still holding him accountable for some shit no one should be offended over anyway is far worse than anything he ever tweeted. That's just evil.
Yep.
Yeah.
And speaking of assholes, I put some in the chat for you.
That brings back some memories, man. That's my college days right there.
We got that right there.
And me being a drummer, I have a visceral hatred of this person.
Yes. Say anger. Right. Hold on, let me go get the garbage can lids.
Oh God!
Their drum. Every hit is like getting an ice pick to the temples.
Here we go.
It's so bad.
We go.
This is bringing it back a long time ago.
Oh, here, hang on. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, so we'll play this clip and then we'll shill some merch. And I gotta thank the channel members. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? Metallica's biggest defense against Napster was making music that nobody wanted to listen to after load.
You're not wrong.
Metallicock.
Like, good fucking day to you, cocksuckers. Lars Chipwich here from the band Metallica, a lesser-known Metallica-styled group. I'm here today for a motherfucking preemptive strike against Napster. Why, you ask? Why? I'll fucking tell you why, motherfucker. Napster's been forced to block downloads of all Metallica songs. So you know what that means? All you jelly anus dickweeds will change the names of your Metallica MP3s to deliberate misspellings of the name Metallica in order to get around the blockages.
Blockages, bad!
Motherfucking alias names like Limp Hash Brown, Insuck, Flu Fighters, Papa Crotch, Dick Seed Chicks, and Crotchbox 20. But you know, these are actual bands that enjoy a small but cult following. And now our songs are going to be downloaded for free from Napster, and our music instead of Metallica's music. And that sucks donkey ass, dude. We want to be able to choose how our fan gets our songs. Just because Metallica wants to protect their shitty-ass suck-off-a-male whore metal songs doesn't mean that our rights should be violated, too. Sure,
Our
James
fan,
Hetfield
as
here
in
and I
singular.
formed Metallica several years after Lars Ulrich and James Hetfield formed Metallica, but they get all the attention, and they get all the hand jobs. That all changes here, motherfucker.
I think so.
We're going to step up to the plate to help defend the lesser-known knockoff bands whose songs will be pilfered once Napster filters out the names of the so-called proper recording artists. We're to, you know, protect bands like Mole,
He's always been an asshole, not just the
Gays
fans.
Against the Sheens, and the
Gays Against the Sheens.
Good. They fucking rule, dude. But because fucknuts like Metallica have sued to have their files blocked on Napster, you MP3-loving nipple lumps are going to be forced to create fake names for your files. Names that are already being used by us, the knockoffs and the tribute bands. Jennifer Dopeheads, Runny Crackspits, Sticky Marvin, and the Sped-Rot Silly Pipers.
Silly Pipers, good!
So here's who we're gonna sue. Metallica, Napster, and you and your good-for-jack-shit hairy-stomached mom.
Hairy-stomach moms, bad!
Fucking ain't right. I hope mommy is all lubed up and ready for a good fucking, because if you thought Metallica's lawsuit was painful, wait until Metallica fucks you over with the fury of a pack of hard-on, sporting, semi-drunken desperados with a vengeful lust for justice.
Justice, good! Metallica, Napster, you and your mom, bad!
Bear take
There was another one where he's like, fire, bad. God, I hate Lars Ulrich.
Like, why did it have to be Cliff?
Oh, damn.
Damn it.
Right.
Damn.
That's shit.
That was fun. Yeah, Dave did get out when the getting was good.
Well, Dave got shit canned because of Lars, basically. There was a series of events that happened, and they used any excuse to get rid of him as quick as they could. And one of them, though, I mean, I like Hetfield, but he did some bad shit, too. Frankie was telling me he was watching an interview with Dave, and he said there was a series of things that happened, but one of them that really pissed them all off. First, I'll tell you how he actually he defended and saved Lars's ass when there was a drummer to another band, or I'm sorry, wait, I'm not sure if it was a drummer, but it was a dude from another band who was talking shit and then had pushed Lars to the floor. And Dave goes, "Oh, like he goes, I'm in a band. This is my family." So he ran over and he broke the guy's leg. And then Lars is like, I don't remember that. Like he's so dismissive to everything. Like no one matters but him. He's always been like that. He's just a scumbag. And then what was that?
And a shit drummer.
Oh yeah, horrible drummer. But he goes, and then the other thing that happened was Hetfield actually hit Dave's dog, and Dave fucking lost it, ran over and punched him in the face.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, but James didn't do shit because apparently Dave Mustaine was like a 3rd-degree black belt, and I guess he was frightened. Oh yeah, it's some funny stuff.
Hello, me Tori.
Yeah.
Hello, me.
Hello, face. Meet my fist.
It's some funny stuff, dude.
Oh, you hit the dog? Oh, I hit you.
Hey, destruction on your face.
Yeah.
They were actually supposed to do some kind of team up a few times, and every time it was about to happen, because they said that James and Dave, like they've made up. They've been cool over the years, but it's Lars who keeps stepping in the way. And there's also another album, their original, not Kill 'Em All. There was one before that.
Garage Days.
It wasn't Garage Days. Was it Leather something? I forgot the name of it. Frank, you probably know. But yeah, he said he kicked the dog. But he says there was like, I guess, like their first EP, their first kind of, recorded thing that they wanted to release, and they never did because Lars keeps stepping in the way. Lars had nothing to do with it, and Dave and James, they were the ones who pretty much did the whole thing. So it was like a 50-50 split. And he goes, listen, you can release it, but he goes, whatever money is Lars claims that's his, it's gonna come out of your cut, not mine. And they never fucking released it.
Wow.
So it shows you how disgusting Lars really is.
But look at how the band can't even stick together. I mean, how many bases have they gone through? Like they got rid of Jason Newsted, which I thought he was pretty good.
Was there.
Yeah, but I can't blame Jason for going because he also ended up playing for Ozzy.
Yeah.
Like
so
Trujillo was working with Ozzy, and he's been with Metallica for a long ass time now.
Yeah. Well, they've had
20 years.
Well. What was he? I think his first album was Saint Anger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever that came out. Oh, hey.
They're wait. I got to let me put on my merchandise music. Hang on.
New Queen.
Right. So right here, ladies and gentlemen, you have the beautiful Chris Fisk designed New Wakuian Order logo on this gorgeous. Premium pullover hoodie available for the low price of $47.99. Now I did order one of these, and I'll be showing that off on camera. So I got this and a T-shirt, which right down here, if you're interested in those, you've got T-shirts. Yeah. This is a decal. You can't really see it. You got sports towel. But yeah, then we've got the mug. You've got the ladies tee available in red. We've got tote bags, long sleeve tees, and the premium tee available in blue and a variety of other colors. And the rest of the going in raw merchandise. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the BWO, like the old Blue World Order. So that's all available. And I ordered one of these. I'm so excited to get this thing. Yeah, so that's available over on Teespring. Yes.
Oh, it looks like I can't get it because it only goes up to 2X, so they don't have circus sizes.
What about us Global Wild Super
Damn.
It doesn't come in canopy.
These are still available too. The Egyptian. You got the Walk Like an Egyptian old school Place to Be Reviews logo. That's still available.
That looks pretty slick.
I do. I love it. So yeah, these are the merch. Some of the merch that's available over on Teespring. Go check it out. And if you're going to Horror Hound, you'll be able to get some T-shirts from me in person, as I will be getting some physically printed out from one of my local shops here, and we'll have some of those to sell too in a variety of sizes. But yeah, come hang out with us down there. Just meandering around. Hey, J-Man. Thank you, brother. And I will be recording with J-Man on Tuesday evening. We are going to be doing a Friday the 13th, our lists, our countdown, our favorites. We'll be listing those. So you can expect that next week after I get that edited up. That's something to look forward to. Just like getting my merchandise. So yeah, check that out over on Teespring. If you're so inclined. And if not, that's cool too. Just watch the screens. We don't care.
Yeah,
it's fine. But
I'll tell you right now, if you're too big to fit a 2XL, you need to get your fat ass on the treadmill or go to Mustaine and have him sew your mouth shut.
Fucking Brian last. All right. So what I want to do right now is you guys know I have a new channel that I will be starting. This is my shill portion of the program, in case you're wondering. You're just gonna have to deal with it for a few minutes, just a few minutes more, okay? Right here, I'm posting it in the main chat. There it is, right there. It's Camp Crystal Lake. We'll be doing, like I said, true crime, horror, and Friday the 13th news, and just a variety of other horror franchises and stuff and things over there. So that's that'll be the new channel. And we'll have, like I said, there'll be a lot of horror. That'll be all the horror content over there. I'm actually working on about 3 videos right now for that channel, and I've got 4. Thanks to my editor, Goodstuff Comixgater, I've got 4 videos. I released one like at about 8:30, so there's a video out. I released one earlier today, I think, and I've got 2 more to drop. That he edited up for me, so those will be between now and probably Monday releasing. And I've got, like I said, I've got a ton of stuff going. But yeah, and this is the intro that you'll see over at Camp Crystal Lake, and the title track was produced by Mr. CJP. That was all him. Gave me a gorgeous track to work with. So this is what you'll see when you see our work over there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's
awesome.
That's our intro for the work over there. So
My nipples
thank
are
you,
hard.
man.
It's Hava. It's got to-
Thank you. It is a horror channel. It is a horror channel. Thank you.
Well, you just got a bunch
Thank
of new subscribers, so there you go.
Hell yeah.
Oh well, thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, we'll be getting our first uploads. Our first uploads over there next week. So thank you. But yeah, the part 6 James Bond homage is like part 6 to me is just a chef's kiss. It's self-aware. It's meta. McLaughlin did a freaking amazing job with that one. And like I said, if any of you have watched the fan films that Womp Stomp Productions did, Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow, Tom Matthews, that played Tommy Jarvis in part 6 and on, comes into play an ambulance driver. He gets to play himself in the end of the fan, into the fan films, which is cool. And then the sheriff, Rick. Well, no, it's not Rick. It's Vincent. I can't think of his name. But he played Deputy Rick in part 6, the one with where the red dot goes, you bang. Is it Vincent Galante? J-Man will correct me in the chat. I know he still does the con circuit, but he's the sheriff in Never Hike in the Snow of Crystal Lake, which is really cool. And he was in Shocker too, which is a very underrated Wes Craven movie. And it's got Mitch Pileggi in it playing Horace Pinker.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It was good stuff. But yeah, they just released the trailer for Never Hike Alone 2. I'm gonna back it. As a Friday the 13th fan who if they they're doing their crowdfunding thing, I'll toss them something. It's not gonna be a ton, but I mean I'll throw them something. I appreciate that, man. The first movie was like, until the end of the movie, just a 2-person cast. It was really good. It was really well done. And yeah, I was like, damn. And then, because that came out right around the same time as this Vincent Gustafaro is Rick. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. I knew he'd figure. Yep.
He gave it 411.
I was listening to some of his stories, and the stuff. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Tuesday for that discussion. But no, their new film, like I said, the second one that comes out. Me being, like I said, I'm working on my my screenplay right now, and I've got some really good feedback on what I have written so far. That makes me very happy. On just the way I structured things and early character development and the I guess my feeling for the franchise is like really, but it's in a good way, so I'm that makes me happy that I got, like I said, got some good feedback and where to work on things. And I was happy as hell. I was on cloud 9 with that.
Yeah, you're paying good respect to everything, and that's what's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. and that's like to kind of bring this into like like the entirety of like entertainment, because I got some news and I'm doing a video for it. So, Sean Cunningham is now in talks developing a Friday the 13th movie. Okay. For the part of it he still owns, the rights part, he's talking about doing a movie right now. Which is interesting because we have the Brian Fuller Crystal Lake, prequel series coming out, which is coming out next year. There's a couple. There's another show coming out next year that I was I'm trying to think of what it was now. Damn it!
Do we know the studio that they're gonna
for
do
the movie?
For the movie,
Hang on. Yeah, hang on one second. I have it. Let me think here. Let's see.
I'm hanging out with both hands.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't. Let's see. I don't know if it says in. Let's see. Okay, that. I don't know. Does Sean Cunningham? I don't know if he has his own. Does he have his own studio? No, I don't know.
What who's doing the show?
The show is Brian Fuller's the showrunner. It's through A24, is the studio that's doing the series. And Brian Fuller was like the head of the Hannibal show that was out with was it Mikkelsen?
Yeah, that was so good.
Was it Mick? No.
Yeah,
no,
Mads Mikkelsen.
Was it Mads Mikkelsen? Okay, all right, I was right. Yeah,
the one that was on NBC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was so like good. Highly recommend that.
Yep.
A24.
Like I said, I
good shit.
Yep. So I have optimism for it, and the show is going to be at least 2 seasons because they got the way the contract was written. They get Peacock will have to pay a penalty for not picking up a second season, and Fuller said they had 4 seasons in mind total for it. And Adrian King is coming back, which is really cool. She was Alice Hardy in the first movie and the first couple minutes of the second movie until she caught an ice pick to the skull after finding Jason's mom's head in her fridge. But so she's coming back in early speculation. And after hearing this, I was like, oh shit, what if Alice Hardy plays Pamela Voorhees?
Oh.
Think about it. I don't know how old Adrian King is. Probably in her 50s. So she's around that age. She could play Mrs. Voorhees. I think that'd be pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
I'd be down with that.
Like I like that. She's coming back, and then there was I can't think of who. One of the there's another supposed to be another good writer or something on there. I don't know, but I'm. Like I said, and they can use now. This is where it gets to me. It's like kind of murky because Cunningham. Here, I'll share the article. We'll talk about this one because this really does. This is like good news. This isn't like, you know what I mean? I'm not complaining about Velma. I don't want to complain about Velma. I don't give a fuck about Velma. I don't fucking care about Velma. Like, if you want to come listen to me complain about Velma, you're not going to fucking hear it because I don't care. That's all I'm going to say about that shit. No, I want to talk about like good stuff. And this is it right here. Like, now we got no Friday the 13th for like what? 14 years. And now it's like, and now it's like, boom, fucking Friday the 13th everywhere. Everywhere. That's it, like just like that. Everything, everywhere, all at once. The title of my sex tape.
I lost control of my bladder.
I was like, when is it going to be my turn? So yeah, this like I said, reboot. I hope that they don't decide to go like they did with the 09 one, because that was, like I said, Jason is not Leatherface. Okay, Adrian King is 62. All right. Yep, she could be Mrs. Voorhees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Why not? That'll work. No, this is like, I don't know, like I'm not the only one who's like stoked about this, considering like the state of entertainment, and it's like if you can give me something like that's like the, I want the shit to be good. I don't want it to be
something
garbage.
good
like,
for a change. Yeah, this has been getting ridiculous with our entertainment. So yeah, man, that's definitely a good thing.
Here's another nugget of information. This scared me though, because I don't know. Are any of you guys fans of House with the greatest American hero? Was it William Katz, right? William Katz was greatest. The movie House. Oh, I really enjoyed those. The first one was great. The second one, it was fun. It was fun. Not as good as the first one, but yeah, I think the grandpa dude was like a cowboy or some shit like that in it. I haven't seen that one in forever. I watched the first one a couple of years ago, maybe like a handful of years ago. But they're producing a new reboot of House.
Have you ever seen the Japanese version?
No.
So there's a Japanese film. I don't even know if it's even remotely associated with it, but it's also called House. And seriously, I've never done acid, but I'm pretty sure I know what it's like doing after watching that movie. Holy crap.
So what you're saying, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hearing, right? Like, we need to see this movie?
Well, because like, House was like kind of like a horror comedy. You know, it had almost like a...
Yeah.
Like,
it definitely was.
And the Japanese version, all I remember was like a piano eating a chick and like people getting naked.
Jesus. Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese.
I hear a watch party coming up soon.
Right?
Well, I haven't seen it in like 40 years, so I don't know if my memory is just playing tricks on me, but I definitely remember a piano eating a girl.
Well, I mean, we can.
We can't confirm or deny, but there's a possibility it might be in this film.
Frankie's like, I saw it and I can't explain it.
I can't. I have no explanation for this.
They all know German words to describe this.
All right, so let's see. He's getting his own Friday the 13th reboot off the ground, developing a horror reboot for the movie House, and he's producing an original film titled The Night Driver. This is Sean Cunningham, with writer Jeff Locker and director Jeremy Weiss. And it goes on to talk about the prequel series. Locker says Sean hired me to do a rewrite on Night Driver. He's working closely with Weiss, and they got to talking about Friday the 13th in House, and Jeremy and Jeff Locker pitched him their reboot of Friday the 13th with Sean's. So this is the thing to me. If the rights are going the way I think they went when the lawsuit was settled, Cunningham can do Friday the 13th, but it has to be called Jason. Like when New Line when he started doing the Friday the 13th movies while they were waiting for Freddy vs. Jason, and he did Jason X. Like that's why they're called like Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Jason vs. Freddy. Because they were New Line and it was a different, it wasn't Paramount anymore at that point. It was really weird. The rights were so complicated, and I don't even know if I have it right completely. It was such a mess. Well, it was between him and Victor Miller, who was the original screenwriter. So, and it took so long for them to settle all this. But look at that. God damn. The practicals in House, man.
Yeah. My question is, what's the over under on Jason being unmasked and it's Viola Davis and or a 13-year-old mixed race girl?
It'll be Jennifer.
It's going to be Freckle Jesus.
No, yeah, the final girl is going to be Freckle Jesus or a black lesbian, guaranteed.
Mrs. Voorhees takes off her skin mask and she's a black lesbian transgender woman.
No, she's a villain. Of course she can be white. Like only good people can't be white anymore.
Can we make a petition and have the unmasking to be Lizzo?
Oh
like the
God!
Why not?
Wait, Lizzo, I gotta do it again already.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yep.
It most certainly was.
If it's a Lizzo, you got, you know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
But no, this so this is good. I'm like I said, two Friday the 13th projects. Hey, even if Sean Cunningham's is bad, you know what I'll say to that? I'll say that's what you get for taking Jason's mask off, you fucking prick.
If it's bad, then they could get Richie Cunningham to come back and reshoot it.
That's right.
And call it
They
Jason's
had,
Solo.
Well, they had he's the one that told Adam Marcus to do that, because Adam Marcus got the job directing Goes to Hell because he went to film school with Cunningham's kid and they were friends and yada yada. He's directing Jason Goes to Hell, and he's like, Cunningham famously said, get the fucking mask off him or whatever it was, some shit like that. And and that's how we got the mess of Jason being a slug who jumps bodies, and then you've got frickin' what's the Creighton Duke, the bounty hunter. I mean that was just a bunch of like mystery box. It was like J.J. Abrams might as well have done that. There were so many mystery boxes. Yeah, the Necronomicon in that, which like people are like, Jason being a deadite. I'm like,
I'm glad I didn't see past Freddy versus Jason.
No, this was in 93. I think that one came out in like 93. That was 4 years after It Takes Manhattan. And we were like, people shit on Jason Takes Manhattan. I'm like, you motherfuckers are forgetting Jason Goes to Hell.
Yep. Yeah, no. What was it? It was 6 was my favorite one. The other ones,
Jason
like,
Lives.
No. Yeah, they're getting worse and worse. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But then when they had the Freddy Jason, I'm like, yeah, I'm all over that. And I was happy with that one.
Yeah,
I'm a 1 through 8 loyalist. Like I am. I swear by him. I do enjoy all of them. Even part 5 with Roy. I do enjoy that one still because that has a high ass body count. 22, I think it is in that one. And Miguel Nunez is in it, and he sings to his girlfriend while he's taking a shit for no reason, no apparent reason, no reason whatsoever. And then he gets run through with
this is the part where I feel bad, because like last week when you guys were talking about all these movies and all this stuff and all the things, and like you said, 1993, I was 19 years old. I was out getting drunk and laid. I wasn't watching movies at home. I feel a little bad. I have no input on this stuff.
Yeah, you missed out on these movies, banging and drinking.
I missed out. I feel like I have nothing to input.
You're fine.
I was out running the streets doing delinquent shit. I wasn't on watching.
If I'm remembering correctly, at Horror Hound, the Jason from Jason versus Freddy is going to be there, the actor.
Shit. It wasn't Kane Hodder.
Who
the fuck? Yeah. I can't. We were just talking about him the other day too.
Yeah. I forgot.
Jason. Jason does his taxes.
The one that Kane throws at the in the bar. He throws him against the glass.
Yeah. In part 8, is it Nick? Was it Nick something? I can't fucking think of it. We'll look it up in a minute.
I can't remember either.
Let's check out these this dad jokes. CJ shared this in the chat. Here we go.
Dad, how do you tell if a girl likes you? She laughs at your jokes, none of which are clever, original, or insightful. What? You think I tell bad jokes all day for nothing? You think that's fun for me? I'm probing your mother for honest signals of affection. When she stops smiling at the way I say, it's a whiskey maneuver, whenever I whisk eggs, I'll know she's bedding a co-worker, possibly that very night. I'm horrified. Hi, horrified. I'm Dad. Good. Very good.
That was awesome.
Oh, shit.
I'm glad my years of watching bullshit on YouTube is coming handy finally.
It would have been funny if he was like putting away a shovel or like holstering a gun when he said good. Very good.
Putting the poison back in the drawer. Right.
She nervously sticks her head.
Speaking of horror, I did pop some in the chat. It's a comedian talking about werewolves.
Oh no!
All right. I don't know if I got hit for the video actually got blocked worldwide last Saturday night for
which one?
It was the white guy says the N-word one.
Really?
Yes. Yes. I clipped that out, and every other one I got taken care of without having to do anything. But that was the one that it was the licensing of the clip. That's why. It wasn't what it said. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was licensing, and that's why it was blocked, I was like, come on. Like,
we're transformative. We're doing commentary.
Right. And that's what I said on every other clip. And I got claimed for the HBO intro on the member stream for Holy Shit News the other night, but it wasn't by Home Box Office Productions. It was Hood Box Office Promotions. They tried to claim it. The 4th week in a row, whoever these I haven't looked them up, but Hood promo or Hood Box Office tried to, and this is exactly what I said to YouTube. I said, this is the 4th consecutive week this third-party company that has nothing to do with the clip that I have transformed into a remix video to use as an introduction to my show. They've tried to claim this, and each time you've dismissed it, and I expect the same result. I got to take these little wins when I can get them. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're gonna get YouTube, brother. You know,
and that's it.
Wow.
So stupid.
Wait. What did Nano Reaper say? Okay, Nano says Tori Spelling spent $400 in 2 days on Denise Richards' OnlyFans.
What?
That's interesting. So is Tori Spelling like fiddling her menopausal bean to Denise Richards' menopause pictures on OnlyFans or what?
It's gonna be pretty monstrous.
Scissor me daddy ass. Raven's not here. I'm sorry. I had to.
Oh, God damn you. Yeah. Just hang on. Damn it, Adam.
That is a cunt move.
You gotta
I was looking for this, but I came to the what?
I was gonna say you gotta watch it with that word, just so you know.
What, scissoring?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think scissoring was bad. We know, Vinny. Yeah, I got you. But I didn't think
it got worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
What about
just a heads up.
What about this one? What about this one?
Paging Dr. Fat.
Maybe how you ended it, kind of quickly. Maybe that's all right.
It's ambiguous. It's ambiguous
British
that way.
You can't say doctor anymore. You can't say doctor anymore.
You're
right.
Up sticks.
This man's not a doctor.
That was
This man is clearly not a doctor.
Yeah, really.
Right. Wait, hang on a second. Where's he at? He's here somewhere. Remember? There he is. No affiliation. And then the reaction was this. What did he say?
I'm sorry. I'm always here. We discussed this earlier. Remember? I have no affiliation with that. I know that guy. I have no affiliation with the other one.
With this guy?
Yeah.
He's just hovering over CJP, looking down on him.
ever so
disappointedly, with Geeks and Gamers Snyder.
Dude, that's gotta be that's like a kick in the crotch, man. If you're on you invite somebody on and they're like, we talked about this earlier. I see your logo and I just want to stress that I'm in no way, shape, or form affiliate. Let me get the fuck out and I'd kick them off the street.
But remember, everybody,
We're done
run
here.
and go see Rebel Moon. Thank you.
Wait, she says don't front y'all like menopausal women. I've heard. Oh, I'm not saying we was making a joke, but no, I don't care.
Are we talking about how hot Mrs. Voorhees was back in the day?
Yeah, Frankie posted.
Hail
it up
the
on
Dega.
Twitter.
Oh
Dude,
yeah. I gotta. Yeah, let me
that
pull
was
that.
a
Let me pull that up
surprise.
from. Hang on a second. Yeah, Frankie threw some stuff up on Twitter. Let me pull these. You got some.
I
memes
was
up.
did
Let me pull these
a
up here.
Joey there. How you doing? Whoa. Yeah, whoa. So they like. So the actress was like a model and stuff before like the 80s, so like in the 70s and 60s or whatever.
I guess so. She looked very doable.
Yeah, it was like that. Like I guess there's a lot to do with the hair too. Like when she got that like short Mrs. Partridge haircut for the movie, you never really saw her as like a hottie. But damn. I'm now on a list for looking up hot Mrs. Voorhees.
Uh-oh. Again, Chris.
Wait, are you on a list or are you now on some weird fan club list? Now you constantly be plugging.
Look at hang on.
The bubbles coming up, shouting racial slurs.
Hurry, bud. He's like, I'm not gonna buy her. She's a Jew.
God damn. That's a poster I'm gonna put in my room.
You say at the bottom. You should like have a little trademark stamp on that bitch, and we can print them up and take those with us too. That shit's hilarious.
Take a bite out of anti-Semitism.
Take it. Oi! Don't take a bite out of Semitism. One cookie puss at a time.
No, we need the Cookie Puss dragon in Skyrim. So instead of the Macho Man dragon, you just hear like, "Hey, bud," like echoing off the mountains.
Oh my god!
Oh no! He killed Fudgy the whale, bud. It's a hate crime. Fudgy, no.
Was Fudge
Hail and Dega. No, he's blick. It's a hate crime.
Yeah, he's a black Israelite. Man.
In that case, Jason would be washing his feet.
God damn.
It got spicy in here, guys.
Yeah.
It did. It did.
Spicy and I meet the bottle.
That fucking meme is greatness, though.
Italians.
Cookie Puss takes Manhattan.
Hey, bud, what are you looking at?
Oh,
you know what this city's full of?
You know how many roos I've taken down, fella? Clogie, congratulations. You are officially a member of the Mrs. Voorhees' Sexy Club. Her son Jason will now kill you at your command.
Yes! Man. Oh, damn. What?
God damn it. So there's Jason killed Fudgy.
Yeah.
Jason fucking massacred Fudgy. Poor Fudgy. What did he do? What did Fudgy ever do?
You can literally just demolish it. I mean, it would be kind of funny to see Trey like just eat one. I'm not gonna lie.
What, eat Fudgy the whale?
Things anywhere.
I'll give Trey. What I'll do is I'll give him my little plastic machete. We'll give him the gimmick machete, and let him put the mask on and just attack the Fudgy the whale cake with it. It'd be like, Trey, just bust the shit out of this. Just bust the shit out this cake, Trey. Just do it.
Well, we need a war between Cookie Opus and Cookie Puss. Like, who's the most anti-Semitic cake?
There we go.
Oh,
who's the most anti-Semitic cake?
I went to the store the other day and I went by the Carvel section just to see what they got again. They have more than sheet cakes. I recorded for you guys, but I forgot to post it up as a short. They had the Reese's cake. They had Oreo one, and they had chunks of cookie dough inside of the birthday cake. Pretty amazing.
Your perception.
Perception.
It's like type 2 in a cake tin.
Did they have was Nutty the chocolate ghost there hanging out with Fudgy the whale? Because when those two get together, it's always trouble.
No, what if they're one and the same? What if Jason killed Fudgy the whale and he became Nutty the ghost?
It's like a turducken. It's a puss stuffed in a gas, wrapped in a bag.
Wrapped in a riddle. If it's Nutty, then it's gonna. I don't want to eat that cake.
It's a turducken.
Conversation completely reprehensible.
Okay, Ben Shapiro.
It's definitely baked in a gas stove.
My sister's got gigantic jugs. I remember that.
Big kosher bags. Big kosher
bags. A gas ducking.
A gash
I'm
ducking.
sitting here fantasizing about my kosher fun bags of my sister. Doesn't mean you can make Holocaust jokes and make them funny.
That's why I took the propeller off of my funny hat, because every time I saw my sister, it would spin.
Oh God!
It's like that. Remember that scene from Family Guy where they're the knights and the Black Knight's girlfriend walks by and all you hear is the ding ding, and Mort's like ding.
Yeah.
My wife
That's
is
Ben
an author.
when-
You should know that because I say it repeatedly. But my
Yeah.
sister has gigantic fun bags.
And then she got pregnant, and they got even bigger.
Hell yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Why are we not?
Ben's never looked more forward to holidays.
Oh God!
Oh, damn.
He wants to
You
sit
just
across
save
from
that
his
milk to
sister.
make sure that it's kosher for your child.
They're the Jewish Donnie and Marie Osmond.
Yep.
Do they have a bunch of flipper kids?
We cannot tell mom. We cannot tell mom about this.
Gross.
Oh my God! I mentioned it before we went live on my stream the other night. I saw that what's his name, Black Angus. He had posted something. It popped up in the feed. I'm like, what the hell is this? Apparently, there was some website that it's like a hookup website, and you just put in your zip code or whatever. And there was a brother and sister that used the glory hole. I went, it's the Shapiros.
Well, glory holes are completely unsanitary, and I would never use one where anyone can see.
Holy
Was
hell.
that Porky's? Was
Yeah.
that Porky's with Ball
Oh, yeah.
Breaker?
Yep. Oh yeah, she grabbed it and pulled it through the wall. Oh.
I
It all
don't
depends on what
understand.
side of the hole you're on.
Run around wanting to see the penises because she knows it has a mole on it.
Yep.
He's holding it with his dick.
Double-handed that sucker too.
They would never make a movie like that again.
No, God, no. Dude,
There's a lot of
Porky's
things
meat.
you won't do
Remember,
anymore.
even like another obscure Meatballs. If anybody remembers fucking Meatballs.
Clyde,
Meatballs
why are you such a
too.
dork?
I just watched Ski School today. I hadn't seen that in 30 years.
Oh wow!
Holy shit!
Damn.
That one in
Boobs, 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 and boobs.
Yes.
Wasn't that Will
Daddy
Sasso's
Shags.
first movie?
I don't know. I didn't see him in that.
Was it maybe thinking of another one?
All I can think of is it's got the guy from Summer School with the huge, thick eyebrows.
Yeah, yeah.
Eugene Levy?
No,
No.
There's another guy with really.
Was it Mark Harmon?
no, yeah, the
No.
one with Mark Harmon, but he was one of the Skid.
Oh, right,
wait,
right.
was he the dude that played Chainsaw?
Yes,
Like
that guy.
the dude with the dark hair? That's Chainsaw. Yeah. Yep.
It's like looking in the mirror, but with massive fun bags. I sometimes fantasize about him while I'm doing my ad reads for Pfizer.
Oh.
Shit.
Ryan, it cheers you up a little, don't you?
Just a bit. It gets
Yeah.
my yarmulke nice and perky.
Steven Crowder's nobody's talking about. I would definitely do that. 4 years, $50 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Yeah, $50 million. Remember that. $50 million. My beanie's spinning again.
He's gonna distract people with his violin.
It's distracting.
What's that?
Ghost House.
Road house.
Ghost Road.
House.
Road Ghost.
I don't remember that clip.
No, neither do I.
Neither do I. But I found it the other day, and I'm like, oh, this works because I did that video about the Ghost reboot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, people are up in arms about Oda Mae's. That was the best character in the freaking film. Like or
It was
hate
actually
Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah.
She was funny.
Well, they're like saying
I call
that it
her
was like a
Smokey
negative.
Bones now.
Yeah.
Everybody is me, Smoky Bones.
She's like what happens when you flip over the frosted mini wheat and you get the other side where the kid is.
She's like, my hair is made of dicks.
I still remember when she
Burn
lost
charcoal.
the dread trying to get a Cabbage Patch Kid.
What?
What happened?
It was a Tickle Me Elmo. One of the hot toys for 1 year. She got into a fight at a Toys R Us or something and lost part of a dread.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Too bad they didn't yank any harder.
Yeah.
It only would have been funnier if it was at a Kmart. I'm just saying.
Blue light special. It's like, hey, can I have that toy?
Remember that scene in Cool Runnings where the guy's dread froze and he snapped it like a twig? Like she's out in cold, like waiting outside in Black Friday. It's freezing, and somebody just snaps it.
Dude, every time an NFL player gets one of those things ripped out of their helmet, my reaction is always the same.
Yeah, like what do you expect? Like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
part of it's been designated as part of the uniform.
Yep.
Therefore, because it covers up their name.
Uniform?
It covers up their nameplate on the back. It's that intrusive to where they can't see their last names on a lot of their jerseys because the dreads are so long. So the NFL said it's part of the uniform, therefore you can tackle with it.
Nice. Hey, you want to ruin the well, whatever happened to like dressing professionally? You know what I mean? Like,
dude, right? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
look, I'm not a professional athlete, but I wouldn't have a beard like this if I was. But the shit was hanging down to my knees. You better believe. Get over here.
yeah.
I mean, it's. I mean, let's have a little bit of sense here, people. And like you're saying, everybody. Not that everybody's got to be clean cut, like looking in the military.
No.
But you can still be respectable and not. It's dread.
Is this some kind of personal attack or something?
Nah, it's fine.
Oh my God! Ew.
We're gonna have to be clean cut and look like we're in the military.
Well,
Yeah,
like sometimes there's reasons for it. Like I know firefighters can't have beards.
Yeah, because they're masks. The way the
Yep.
masks seal to their face.
Yeah.
And that's why you can have like a mustache, but you can't
Yep.
have like a beard or anything.
Yeah, same thing with my brother. He works in a place that cuts up dead bodies for a living. He can't have a beard. He's got to, like you said, the equipment's got to stick to his, clean room stuff.
Yeah, what family does he work for?
I cannot. I'm not affiliated. I'm not affiliated with.
Not affiliated with.
Hang on.
Odds and ends.
Schmo next to me.
Well, wait, there. He's up in the corner again. There. That's the official no affiliation banner. I think I have a banner.
He works for a tissue bank. They do organ donation and skin graft stuff and yada yada.
Oh wow!
Like when you donate your organs to whatever, like he's the guy that gets them.
Okay.
Nice.
It's like, what do we got? We got 3 livers, 2 lungs, a spleen, a few femorals, and a couple heads.
Chris is like, can I get his number?
Oh yeah,
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Right.
Bada bing, bada boom. You got a liver, you need a liver.
Yeah. If I can just get him to quarter these up, I've got a few. I mean, allegedly.
My truck
The
in
wood
back-
chipper's broke.
that-
Danny Boom
that
Butts.
Slice.
He's got the hookup.
Just for the
All
zippage.
I'm gonna say is it doesn't suck to have an endless supply of barrels and chemicals that can dissolve DNA. It doesn't.
Oh
It
yeah.
doesn't suck.
See? Allegedly.
Yeah, we gotta talk after
Yeah.
the stream, buddy.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft, nothing
Minecraft.
implication.
Allegedly.
Sure.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Minecraft.
Hey.
Okay, remember that scene in Breaking
Allegedly.
Bad with the tub? He used the wrong type of plastic.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
E-Type, you gotta watch that show already, dude.
I know. I know. Me and the wife were actually talking about it. We're gonna start rewatching it again. Yeah. There's and speaking of, there's like we were talking about shows the other day. There's a couple shows coming out, and I just watched that '90s show. I haven't seen. I watched the first episode, and I'm watching it kind of get panned. Like I was on, I think it was Reddit today. I was reading a thread on there, like just bitching about it. On like, I thought it was kind of funny. Like the kids, okay, I'll say this: the kids are slightly annoying because they're not really fleshed out yet. But I just watched the first episode. I don't know if it gets any better if they kind of just remain the stereotypes that they are. I like the Eric and Donna's daughter, the girl that plays her. She's got a kind of dry, like geeky kind of way about her. She's funny. Foreman. Yeah, Leia Foreman. I thought that was hilarious.
But I don't understand
Leia,
how two white people have an Asian descent daughter. But
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because keep in mind that's Eric and Donna's daughter.
Well, no, Leia's a white chick, dude. It's a little blonde girl.
she's white.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. The way it came off, man, it just seems like all the cast members have been changed slightly. You know,
well, no, there's an Asian brother and sister in there, but they're not Foreman's kids. They're just other neighborhood kids.
Yeah, because you've got the group of kids, and then Red and Kitty were like, or Kitty was like, well, they can hang out in our basement because that's the safest place for them. Because the one kid, Nick, that was wearing the Packers, Nick, I think his name is, he's wearing the Packers jersey. And then the other, was she biracial, that girl?
Yeah.
Leia was looking in her bedroom window when she was singing. Yeah, so they're like, but they even talked about being like a mixed race family anyway. Because didn't they talked about the parents, I think, didn't they? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
I watched
but
it when I was kind of half
they're not characters from the 70s show. And then they got Kelso's kid in there. Kelso's son.
Yep, they do have Kelso's kid. Yeah, but yeah, they have new characters, which you've got a mix of Kelso and Kitty. Their dynamic was freaking hilarious.
Yes,
I was kind of glad to see Ashton Kutcher come back in this because I liked that 70s show up to a certain point. After Eric left, I was like kind of done with it. I went back and I watched, I still watched it occasionally, but I didn't watch it, as religiously as I did before. And you have Fez is in the remake, which is
He's
fun.
like a hairstylist now.
Yeah, he owns the barbershop.
Well, who was that weird? Yeah, who was that weirdo in the original 70s show when Eric left that they brought back? Like he was like
Randy.
a leftover guy from SNL
Randy.
or something.
Yeah. That was a wasn't it?
Yeah,
he's related to the guy that did like Weekend Update or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was terrible.
I couldn't stand his face. He was making me angry.
Your face makes me want to punch you.
Yeah, it's true. There's some people it just makes you just so upset that you want to start swinging.
I will say though, the kids the way that they're acting, does feel like the 90s though. I think it starts when it started 95, 94.
I
flew by, dude. I didn't,
I thought it was I think it was 94.
90s? Oh,
so
really?
Yeah, it was like the mid. It's like the mid 90s.
The way the kids act in the episodes, again, it felt proper for the time. Having been a teenager that era.
I was 14 in 94. So
you youngins. No, what's scary though is that 90s show is farther away from where we are now than when that 70s show first aired. Like in terms of like years, like
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is scary to think about. Like,
thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thanks for putting that in perspective, Dick.
We're so old.
You're old. I'm old. We're all old.
Now I got to get my Activia and
should I do what I did to you on your stream?
That's it, Chris.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
This episode
Remember, in
is brought to you by
7 years,
Activia.
gentlemen, the 80s will be 50 years old.
What in the hell's diversity?
I like that they chose the 90s and like the 80s bombed horribly. They did a terrible spinoff of the 80s.
That wasn't really directly related to it. There was like one character who was like somebody's cousin. And that was the entire tie into that. Because I just watched like a bunch of like video dissections of that 80s show the other day while I was getting ready to watch that 90s show.
Hey, didn't they arrest those brothers, the Matheson brothers?
Yeah, there's a reason why Hyde isn't in that 90s show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Danny Masterson.
Yeah, and his brother, the one from Malcolm in the
Middle. He got his charges got dropped.
Oh yeah,
I thought it all. I got it. It got thrown. Didn't it get? It was a mistrial. Yeah, it got thrown out or some shit. Like something happened.
The same thing years prior, and it was let go, and then they pushed it again. Again, Scientology and all that. If you don't believe us, look it up. It's there. That's how we know. We looked it up. But a while back, I looked it up. Same thing. But Kutcher kind of kicked him in the crotch during the ranch. After the ranch, I don't even think he would have came back anyway. Even if they said, "Hey, we want you back," I don't think he would have.
Jackie came back to what's her name?
yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
She's still just bitchy. Michael, that was.
Yeah.
I was like, you'd think she would have changed just a little bit, like, you know what I mean, but apparently not.
We'll
Here we go.
The
Hang on.
show relies on more of that though, because in the first episode it felt good to kind of bring it. I like I said, I'm about in the fourth, and it seems all right, but I think it's going to rely a lot on those of us that love that 70s show. They're going to have to spice that in there to kind of keep it going.
Hold on. This is brand new, the 90s show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Just debuted this weekend.
Yeah, it came out this Sunday.
On
I think
what?
it was something like that. Netflix.
Okay.
Netflix.
And Kitty and Foreman, they're...
Yeah, they're the core of the show.
Is the sequel to Malcolm in the Middle is the sequel to Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Yes. That's why Hal is so neurotic. He's Heisenberg.
Yep.
Dude, so great.
And he was also Tim Whatley, the dentist on Seinfeld.
Yes.
Remember, he converted just for the jokes. Just for the jokes. Whatley has joke-telling immunity now. He's unstoppable.
Was he the one that they were having sex on top of their patients?
Yes.
Yes.
That was funny shit.
Yep. He had Hustler magazine in his waiting room. He had a no kids policy at his office.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right, here we go. This is let's watch something about Super Mario All-Stars speed run. All right. Holy shit.
That was insane.
Mario. Yeah, that was Meth Mario. He was there.
Yeah.
He was on that Heisenberg shit. That was that blue
the blue stuff
shit that showed up in Walking Dead when Merle had it.
Oh shit, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was like one of the first couple of episodes or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, big bag of the blue rocks and that. Yeah.
So there's a canonical link between The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad?
I think unofficially, yeah.
Vince Gilligan said no, but sort of, yeah.
Yeah,
but it's there. It's there.
That's awesome.
The fans say yes.
Yeah, I was always like, it's there. It's there.
Because that would mean that Malcolm in the Middle could be in The Walking Dead.
Yep.
It's true.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Dewey getting eaten.
If I was Bryan Cranston at that point, his character, Hal, I think his name was, I'd want the fucking zombie apocalypse to come and fucking start. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. He'd thrive in that. He'd use science.
I'm just saying because of his family. Holy shit.
Right.
Well,
those
yeah,
fucking
that too.
kids. Boy.
His oldest when he ate all the peeps.
I haven't watched that show in so fucking. The closest thing I've come to watching the show is when I was still watching, like when WandaVision was on, and they did an episode like all in the style of that.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually kind of neat, but it was. But then the wheels just that show shit the bed hard, but it was terrible.
Well, I heard Frankie Muniz got like brain damage or something, and he doesn't even remember doing any of the Malcolm in the Middle series.
Really?
Yeah,
Where did he
I don't
get
know
brain damage from.
I don't know. Supposedly there was like, and again, it's one of those like rumor tabloid YouTube things or whatever. They're like Frankie Muniz doesn't remember his stint on the Malcolm in the Middle show, and it's like that was his career, other than Agent Cody Banks. So that's like 90% of his income.
And I was gonna say one episode of Criminal Minds where he played a comic book artist.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was his girlfriend and him got jumped and she got murdered, and he like started kind of turning what he was doing to criminals like into his comic books and shit, and he was killing. I think he was using like a katana or something at one point. Yeah, it was actually a pretty decent episode. It was it's old, we're talking like probably 13-year-old episode. But yeah, I used to watch that shit like steady.
Nice. Well,
my wife,
I don't know.
She's into those kind of shows. So
maybe we should borrow that katana from Martha Stewart.
Wait, what? Martha Stewart?
Have you not seen her ad for the shots?
Yeah. I was gonna say you haven't seen that. Oh my
What
god!
the hell?
I've seen that.
She's sharpening it.
She's stabbed, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Dude, the creepiest thing you'll ever see, man. It's bizarre. This is like New
you have
World
to
Order
get
shit. There's like a shot, like I don't know, it's super dark. It's in her kitchen, super dark, and they have a shot of like the copper pots and pans that are above her little island there, and it's like I don't know. It feels like it was put there on purpose. There's a weird reason why they shot it like that, and then they kind of zoom into her, and she's sharpening a katana on one of those round stones. You can barely hear what she's saying as she's sharpening this thing, and she's talking about the new variant and how we got to get a booster or whatever. It's like the most bizarre thing. Then she cuts a pineapple in half.
Well, she's like, you get the shot.
I think though it's to redirect after all the truth that's been out recently, and that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Something completely unrelated. Wink, wink. Razor Fist made an awesome video about a Korean boat that capsized. And he was talking about the lesson that you learn from that is when the authorities tell you something in a calm and appealing voice with celebrities, do the direct opposite.
Yep. That was a great video.
That one got past the censors because what are they going to do? What are they going to shut him down because he made an allegory about okay.
That's definitely
we're on to you.
Chat.
What's that?
I found the Pfizer commercials in the chat.
Oh God.
Oh.
Or at least a review of it, I guess.
I don't even know if I should show it.
Well, people want to watch it though. I mean, on the playback too. This way, if people want to see what we're talking about, they can click on it at their own leisure.
It's a bunch of stills. It's not actually the. Oh no! Wait, no, it is the full commercial.
Well, there's a commercial in it, but there's also stills, and I don't have the audio up, so I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't even know.
They're doing reviews. They're doing like an EFAP of it.
Dude, it's so bizarre.
I know. I feel weird now. I got dinged for something so stupid. So for any of you who don't know, was it the member stream on last Monday night? Got taken down, and I got a community guidelines warning. So for showing a Waffle House fight.
Yep.
That was
they
that was
give you
it.
a warning on that one?
I literally.
Wow. Yeah, it's all over here too. By the way, all over YouTube. You can watch it anytime you want to, but you got in trouble.
But I showed it. So, and I think we all know why. I think we all know why. And I'm not going to say
the narrative.
Yep.
Exactly.
Listen, they should have all just ran to go see Wakanda Forever with their boyfriends. I have no affiliation with Geeks and Gamers. I just want everyone to know that. Remember, Rebel Moon comes out later this year. Thank you.
Well, you guys have seen that Charlie Cheon video, right?
Who's that?
No.
I posted it in the DMs, but Charlie Cheon, he's an Asian guy who basically made a video called "What Are We Doing to White People?" And that dude
I did
nailed
watch
it,
that.
man. Yeah, he's got freaking nailed it. There's a lot of reaction videos too, and what warms my heart is most of the reaction videos are black YouTubers completely agreeing with him.
Yep.
And that's thank you. These are Americans, man. We're sick of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everyone's sick of this shit.
Yep.
That's it.
Ridiculous levels.
Mm-hmm.
But on a positive note, there's this.
Are you ready, stoners? Oh! Hold on, get. Oh! Who lives in a bunk in a dormitory? SpongeBob, disgusting and green and sticky as he. SpongeBob, it's smoking the chronic is something you do. SpongeBob, your thumb on the carbon, he's smoking with you. SpongeBob, SpongeBob, ham pants. SpongeBob, ham pants. SpongeBob, ham pants.
You know, Hashprick, I can't think of anything better than hanging out with my best friend and playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I know one thing that could make it better.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think I am.
Then I'll just roll up a big fat... oh no!
What's wrong, SpongeBob?
We're out of seaweed!
This guy got sued by Paramount too for parody.
Wait, I've got an idea.
Wow.
Let's go get some more.
This is like that Bugs Bunny thing. The meat
Seconds
canyon.
later.
What do you want, SpongeBob?
Hi, Splifford. We'd like 1 sack of primo seaweed, please.
That'll be 65 clams.
65 clams, huh? Hold on. Here you go.
That's just a bunch of junk. Not worth a stem. Get out of here.
Splifford, please, just this one time. You gotta help me out, man. I swear I'll pay you back, please.
No, no, no. And don't come back till you have 65 clams or something that's worth 65 clams.
But we're broke and we don't have anything that's worth 65 clams.
Then sell your asses on the street.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? I don't want to sell my ass on the street.
I have an idea.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Sure. Now we could trade this stolen stereo for some seaweed. I do it all the time.
Yeah! And our asses remain unsullied.
Oh.
What are you doing to my car?
Mr. Crack!
Get back here with my stereo, you bottom feeders!
Seconds later.
One of you.
Check it out, we got an in-dash CD, DVD, MP3 player with 32,000 color TFT display and detachable face. Can we get a sack of seaweed for this?
Hell yes.
Thank you.
This thing is awesome.
My stereo! Give me back my stereo!
Uh-oh.
That's stolen goods, and I'm stealing it back. You got that, sucker?
I got it all right.
Hey, you think Squidward is gonna be okay?
Who cares?
Yeah! Screw him!
He's a jerk.
Hashpick, I think we're getting busted again.
So what?
So what?
Damn.
I said that guy actually got sued by Paramount because they said the parody was too close to the original to not be considered parody. I'm like, it's SpongeBob hemp. It's parody.
Right.
So that means that's canon now. That SpongeBob is a stoner.
That's fucking beautiful.
Wow.
That's the world I want to live in, where they
There's
just openly admit it. Finally.
Well, there's another episode where Hashbrick disappears. And SpongeBob starts freaking out, and he's like shaving his nipple and his eyebrows and like just losing his mind. And when he comes back, he goes, "Wow, Hashbrick, you really lost your mind." "Lost my mind? You shaved your nipples."
Oh my god,
that's great. They're like, we are affiliated with it.
Yeah, that's basically what they did by a C&D. They said we are affiliated with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the Meat Canyon thing with the gay rapist Bugs Bunny that like violated Elmer Fudd. He's like, "God damn, I smell that man pussy of yours. Oh god damn, double wide surprise." Like it was like, holy crap, they sued him.
I don't know anything about that.
They're like, no, I'd never even heard of that.
Oh, you guys never saw that? Meat Canyon actually made a follow-up video that was a funeral for that Bugs Bunny, and then like they had like the Ed, and Eddie characters that they made turn around to the camera and say, "What we really find strange is that Warner Brothers sued us for this, making that Bugs Bunny is canonically a gay rapist."
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wow.
Meat Canyon, man. That YouTube channel. Check it out sometime. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, hey, guess what? This is Jesus, dude. Hey, Bugs Bunny.
Well, they did do a lot of cross dressing and all that, didn't they?
Yeah. They did, especially when he was singing the opera shit. He had tits and everything. Remember that?
Hey, Wayne, when Bugs Bunny put on a wig and dressed up as a girl bunny, did you find her attractive? And then Wayne like laughs. He's like, "No." Fast forward that movie to today, the people like, "Respect my identity."
Right. They're furries. And you know who it is too.
Whitey!
Well, that's what they're saying in Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the Night of Terror in Atlanta happening because one of the are they burning it and shit?
Oh
yeah. Well, they got to rev it up.
They bashed in buildings. Yep.
Yeah. Well, the elections are coming up soon, so they have to start another summer of love.
Oh God. As long as our Samoan friend's okay.
Yeah.
Evil
Nothing like
dies
starting.
tonight.
Nothing like staying. Yeah. Well, no. This is more like Antifa right here. They're just like.
Now, did anybody else find that to be very racist? Because it reminds you of a,
Wait, what?
Why did they have to use that little fella? Like to me, Disney, that was racist. Disney.
Oh no! Is that like orcs?
Yeah.
Disney wouldn't.
The orcs.
Yeah, I mean, more or less. Yeah, I just wasn't going to say it because again, we never know what we can and can't anymore. So, but yeah, that's
Disney
where I was basically going.
Disney
Maybe
would
a
never
little
do
south of
anything
the border.
remotely racist.
Yeah.
Disney would never do anything remotely racist.
Zippity.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith's going to sue them for copyright infringement. No.
Yes. CJP, you were saying something? Couldn't.
Yeah. Who, me?
No, CJP.
What was he saying,
He
man?
had I don't know. I saw him talking. I couldn't. I don't know.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. I don't.
we
riveting.
Wait, let me go to dub mode. You have dishonored your family.
I can agree with Papa Cotton on that. Babu Frick was fucking hilarious because there wasn't anything else that was really good at all in that fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. Never saw
like
it.
there was. Like I said, I took me. Yeah, we went to see. I took my mom to see that shit. And I told her, I was like, this movie's garbage. It's gonna be shit, but you might die, and this is fucking the last Star Wars movie they're probably ever gonna release while you're alive. So let's go suffer through this piece of shit together. At least you took. I'm like, I felt bad. I'm like, I'm taking her to see Rise of Skywalker. She took me to see fucking Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like an even trade.
It doesn't seem like an even trade. No.
Because there's so many.
Stephanie.
I love it. Tony comes out of nowhere with Vince McMahon as Tom Hanks.
Neva.
Yeah. Sexy baby.
I don't understand why people are wearing the mask.
I have no respect for them unless they're sexy babies.
Well, I don't respect.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Those people.
From Mr. Tom.
A certain man who files Peters.
Yes.
What was that, CJP?
I have a very special question for Mr. Tom Hanks. Were you on a very special island with a very special friend? Very, very special people doing very special things to very special young people?
I was in Greece with Rita.
I had the bug. I wasn't allowed to leave. I was hanging with Roman Polanski.
Oh,
James Gunn.
Yeah.
James Gunn.
Like, I paid good money to get my name off those flight I mean, yes, Greece.
Yeah, there was definitely some grease involved. Yeah.
Or like Corey Feldman said,
gay?
Like Corey Feldman said, Crisco.
Oh.
Poor Tommy Jarvis.
Poor Tommy Jarvis. Poor little. That's all that aggression he worked out in part 4. There's like he shows up at set. What?
So,
I know. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was looking at him, going,
Does he look like a bitch?
Oh my god.
"Oh no,
This is
yeah,
so
manliness at it, Crisco,
Awful.
or Lizzo's fucking lotion."
Yeah, man. We're sitting here laughing about this.
Gonna look like black cottage cheese.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or was that what oozes out of her, and then black cottage cheese just made it even worse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I got
sweat stains under there.
Oh.
Eats up the pink Power Ranger with the Rocketeer helmet. I mean, come on, man. What in the world?
I'm just saying, like, we all think about like what we might do if we were financially free, and I don't think like maybe it just attracts a certain type of person to these like roles and positions in life, but it's like I never think about hopping a plane to Pizza Island, and
Well,
I just want like a hot 23-year-old Latina, and I'm cool, you know.
Well, I think it's kind of lends weight to my theory that we live in the evil world. You know,
Yeah,
like,
we're in the bad
evil breeds
timeline.
success. Yeah, like the like you don't see good people getting into power. Like this is all like evil rises to the top. That's why we like fiction so much, because the good guy at least has a chance in that.
Yeah.
But in reality, I mean, look at what we have waiting for us. Nothing good is coming here. Like that's why religions exist.
Damn,
You know,
Chris,
if
your motivational speeches are just legendary at this point.
I look forward to them each week, Chris.
Lift me higher.
If you believe in Christianity, though, like if you believe there's an afterlife, well, you know, none of what they have, none of what we're defining success, you know, is going to
it's
the other
irrelevant.
side of the dirt. You know, it's staying here.
Right.
Well, that's why I think that exists. Is because you know we live like the what is it? I'm not Christian, but I'm pretty sure it says something like the devil rules the mortal world. Like this is all his. Like that's why it's an evil world. Is because this is all the devil has to offer, and that's why he entices you to do bad shit. But it's a test, and if you pass it, then once you like you said on the other side of the dirt, all this is irrelevant. You know, you got to be good. You got to all those things. You got to do. You got to spread good around. And I don't know. I don't want to get too Jesus-y, but I'm pretty sure that's what that religion talks about. It's
okay to mess up. You gotta know that you're messing up and strive to do better, you know?
Yeah.
Not be totally lost like these people are.
The biggest problem is people don't understand the meaning of the word repent. Repent means that you apologize for what you've done, you turn back, and you don't do it anymore.
Yep.
Right.
It's not a mistake if you keep doing it.
And then just do it again.
Yeah. Recidivism is not that's not going to get you in past the Golden Gates or the pearly gates.
Well, that's why, Chris, you're right. I mean, that's why we're all trying to always do the right thing or help other people out. You know, it's those vain motherfuckers. It's those nasty people who are, you know, behind dumpsters going, you know, humble and all that stuff and gurgle and all. Yeah, it's just disgusting. But yeah, those are the evil people that are trying to, you know, spread the poison, and we're over here trying to spread some good. You know, we make fun of this stupid shit, but yeah, no, it's a very messed up world right now. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, you look at all these celebrities.
Yeah,
we definitely need a palate cleanser.
I've got a really good one.
Yes.
All right. Hang on 1 second. We do need something else. Chris is being
I'm sorry.
Chris is being all
Oh,
black
really?
rolled
Debbie
over
Downer?
here.
Jeez.
Who would have thought that giggles would bring everybody down?
Damn it, Chris.
Spread the love like Crisco.
Yeah.
Right? I had I've got kind of a funnier article too for after this. So here we go. Right. Oh my
what was it
God.
from? Is that like a comedy troupe or something?
I actually have no idea where it originally came from. All I know is just seeing that guy getting pounded in the face multiple times.
I didn't know he did a
Hilarious.
volleyball one too. Holy shit.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was glorious.
That last one was like a chef's kiss, though.
Oh yeah.
Fucking crawling out of the
thinking
net.
angles.
Hits the pipe, comes down. Oh, the trajectory of that was beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. What can I say?
Yeah, a snooker couldn't have lined up a better shot.
Here's a good one right here from the Smoking Gun. This is not a pipe.
It isn't a pipe? What
right
is it
here.
then?
That's not a pipe. Surreal moment occurred where jailers were conducting a strip search. I should have asked what you guys thought.
What?
She's a Florida woman, of course. After deputies conducting a strip search spotted what appeared to be a crack pipe hanging from her vagina, a Florida woman claimed that the item was actually a sex toy and not drug paraphernalia. This young lady who's only she's only 26 years old.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Pieces of meth.
Faces of Meth volume. She's a Methany volume 20.
If you guys seen the
silence
Jacinda
methanated
clips?
voices here.
Yeah, I told you that. Yeah, Jacinda. There's footage of her doing crack and meth and shit.
Well, somebody posted like a timeline of her photos from when she first assumed her position, like her role, to when she left, and yeah, it looks like a Faces of Meth like website.
Oh, yeah, no, there's actual video of her smoking it.
Methylated.
It was on. I believe it was on either Rumble or BitChute. Yeah, they were posting it all over the place like 2 years ago.
Hunter's looking rough there.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God! Yeah, so she had a crack pipe hanging out of her vag,
as one does in Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Florida, right? That's where you keep them.
Well, I just think kept telling me to get a pocket pussy. I use mine as a pocket.
That's how you do it. You just put your lips together and suck. That's how you.
Carmela Ann Mayonnaise. Carmela Ann. It's almost Carol Ann. Almost. We were almost there.
So close.
Crackhead Carmela. That's literally her name, Crackhead Carmela. And yeah, she's got a rap sheet with convictions including trespassing, disorderly conduct, fraud, battery, driving without a license, and a failure to appear in court. You know, who would think that someone who would shove a crack pipe up their coos while they're going, and then sneak that bitch basically into booking is would ever, have perform a disorderly conduct.
Oh yeah, and all those
offense,
were done in a Walmart.
Oh, that was a given. I was gonna say that was probably all in one fucking afternoon.
That's no Target.
That is not a Target. That is not a Target.
It was at the former Kmart.
The former Kmart, yeah. Where the is that where the homeless people hang out now?
Pretty much,
possibly.
They changed ours into like one of them's a car dealership.
Oh, isn't that sad? It's like end of an era.
Yeah.
Right, dude. I used to go buy. I remember buying action figures there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was one in Grayling just until it was like a couple of years ago. It was like short-lived, like when pretty much all of them were closed. That was like one of the last ones in Michigan, and then because the Detroit one had already, because I like one of the Detroit ones that I used to go to, it actually closed down already. Fucker. Yeah, because we had one here. It's like a U-Haul storage place now.
Oof, oh wow.
Yeah, that's what that is. But all right, here we got one more. We got one more video we'll share for the night, and then we'll kind of wind her down because I'm probably gonna go play some video games or something. I don't know. Maybe pass out. Who knows?
Remember,
but here we go. This is
7 years ago.
Education.
It's very. Let me guess. This is pretty predictive of what we're going through today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Australians.
That modern education.
Welcome.
Is that MJF?
Ignore that. It will end.
Somebody in there.
Now, our first question, 1 + 1. Yes.
2.
Incorrect. Yes.
Multiculturalism.
Well done, Simon. Next question, what is 3 × 3? Yes?
9.
Wrong.
Gender equality.
Very good, Penelope.
Is this a joke?
You think gender equality is a joke?
No,
Yes.
but isn't this a maths class?
Don't be so racist.
I just asked a question.
We don't ask questions. Questions are offensive.
Yeah!
Now, students, I trust you've all completed your research assignments. And remember, the person with the highest mark will be flying to New York to present their paper at the World Mathematics Summit. Well done, Penelope. 6 out of 10.
That's a well done. It's like
You
a
too,
D.
Simon. 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful. You've been staring at her for 10 seconds.
What?
It's a form of harassment to stare at a woman for more than 15 seconds straight.
That's
And
a
when I
real
use the term
thing now.
Straight, I don't mean to offend any persons of a non-traditional sexual preference.
Seriously?
And when I use the term non-traditional, I don't mean to offend any persons who
That's
are
in our
both
work
historically
HR work
normalized-
codes.
Okay, I get it.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, Sunshine, your research assignment is only worth a 1 out of 10.
I've used Fourier transform and mathematical methods in electronics to analyze the electrodiagrams of at-risk patients and calculate their risk of experiencing a heart attack. I mean, it's a new method, but it could potentially save thousands of lives.
7.
You barely even read it.
You used red pen.
What?
Red is considered offensive in many religions.
Why would you belittle everything down to a singular colour? Well, humanity is a rainbow of beauty and spirituality.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. 7 out of 10, but that still means I get to go to the summit, right?
The marking process isn't over yet. Now, because we live in a society based on equality, the total amount of marks are to be divided equally among our students.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well done, students. We're all equal. We're all average.
Yay! But then who gets to go to the summit?
Oh, we haven't added our privilege points yet. Don't you know anything?
That is great. Now, Penelope, you are female, so that's +1 privilege point. However, you are white, so that's -1.
I'm also bisexual.
+1. That leaves you with a total score of 6 out of 10. Simon, unfortunately, you're straight, white, and
That's
male.
some Steiner math there.
Cisgendered.
Yes, so that's -4
Yeah, but
privilege
evil.
points, which leaves you with a total score of 1.
It's only fair.
Now you're male, and I don't like you. So that's -2 privilege points, but you are brown and sexually ambiguous. So that's +2. That leaves you with a total score of 5.
Wait, why am I sexually ambiguous?
And finally, Sunshine.
I'm gay, I'm trans, I'm Asian, I'm overweight, I'm lower class, I'm unintelligent, unattractive, I've got hairs on my nipples, and I also got body odor, and I can't really run properly or tie my shoelaces by myself. I once watched a pigeon die.
Wonderful, Sunshine. That's 13 privilege points. That leaves you with a total score of 18 out of 10. Well done, Sunshine. You're going to New York.
Hooray, Sunshine!
We knew you could do it!
Let me see this. They've just written equality and drawn love hearts on a piece of paper.
He expressed himself, and it's beautiful.
He didn't even spell equality correctly.
We don't discriminate.
This has nothing to do with mathematics.
You think you're so great with your maths and your science and your...
The chick's revulsion is
What
perfect.
about feelings?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Feelings are more important than facts.
Yeah! This is wrong. You're all crazy.
Stop violating me with your different opinions.
I have the right to speak my mind.
No, we have the right not to be offended.
And that's more important. And if you don't stop verbally assaulting us, we will be forced to attack you in self-defense.
Can't do that.
Actually, we have every right to do so.
And it's illegal for you to fight back.
Yeah!
This is insane.
Prepare to die a noble social justice warrior. Death!
Guess who's in the trunk?
What year was this made?
Welcome.
7 years ago.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know I'd found a prophecy.
Jesus.
If you think this is prophetic, you should see Yuri Bezmenov in 1984.
Well, yeah.
Ignore that. It will end.
Wow.
That's that's fucking scary. That's scary accurate.
Wow.
The young girl, the revulsion and the condescension in her facial expression was spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top comment on there says 2015 meme and joke, 2022 reality.
Yep.
Yeah, this Tim Drake leaves a comment. This man predicted the entire 2022 high school scenario in a single 7-minute video in 2015. Dude is ahead of his time. Stop violating me with your difference of opinions. What a damn priceless prediction of our reality.
Well, people they've retermed words as violence. I hate to tell you this, but violence is a physical thing. Words cannot be violent.
Words are like bullets.
Well, because they've redefined, because the commies love that. They love sodomizing our language. But because they've redefined things, like racism is no longer, the belief that one race is superior to another. It's now, was it privilege plus whatever, like some weird, privilege plus power plus whatever. It's so stupid. But the fact that they were able to redefine violence means that, like they showed in that video, they can justifiably physically assault you for saying something like words that you don't like.
Yep.
That is a scary thing, man.
Truly.
Man.
Oh
I
God!
don't
Well,
like
yeah,
what you say.
yeah, that's violence. It's like, no, do you want violence?
Yeah, do you want? How about this? You can insult me, and I'll hit you with a baseball bat. We'll see whose violence is more effective.
Right. That's the caveat to these things is they don't think about that.
And that's why they
but
want you
before,
disarmed.
yep.
Exactly.
But before we go, I gotta thank I gotta play the thank you because I haven't played the channel members. Thank you, all 53 channel members, ladies and gents, 53. So here you go.
Self high five.
Thank you to all the channel members, man. You guys and gals fucking rock. Thank you so much for supporting us. Look forward to doing more member streams for you guys. We got next Monday and Wednesday. You know how it is. That's coming up and a lot more. I'm going to have, like I said, the Friday the 13th video I do with J-Man. I'll release that to channel members a day early. You guys will get that as soon as I get it, because we're gonna record it. I'll edit it up and put some clips and things in there, and make it pretty for you guys. That'll be uploaded. So yeah, you can check that out. But let me go around the horn here and let everybody say good night. We'll start with right next to me here, super fan Adam Shawhan.
So yeah, I just want to say real fast, it's been a great show. Just let everybody know, man, in the chat, on the panel, it's been a blast. I'm glad that here it's we, not me. And I hope that for the last however long we've been going, 2 hours, we made you laugh. And welcome to the family. If this is your first time on the playback, anybody like it, leave us comments. We love it. But yeah, great community. wouldn't be here if it weren't for a lot of people on this panel. You know, they've helped me through a lot, and hopefully we can help you, you know, direct you towards better entertainment, at least as we see it, compared to what we don't like. So again, thanks for letting me come on, and it's been a blast, man. Can't wait to Horror Hound. Miss you, Draven.
I think you're muted there, ETEP.
Mute.
Shit.
Mute your microphone.
Boomer that. Let's go over to Chris Fisk.
Oh yeah. Hey, thanks for having me, man. Yeah, those videos were hilarious. I guess if I don't see everybody Sunday, I'm not sure if I might be preoccupied with work stuff, but if not, I wish everybody Sahibak Mane Yuseo, which is basically Korean for Happy New Year. So, or Happy Lunar New Year. So, yeah, cool stuff.
Nice.
Thank you, man. Thank you for being here as always. We'll go over to Vinny next.
Yeah, Happy New Year and all that great stuff. Lunar New Year and Looney Tunes and all that other great stuff. I have no affiliation with. No, I'm kidding. I forgot I still had this up. My bad. Yeah, this was fun. Like I said, I was a little bit quiet today because getting some work done here. But don't worry, we're gonna have some awesome books coming at you. So yeah, trying to get on track with all this great stuff. But yeah, tomorrow night I should be having another stream. So if you want to come hang out, that's Vinnieart on YouTube. The Friday stream was really good. We had a lot of great people on there and great conversations. We had Stone Loki was on as well. It was a lot of fun and good little conversation. We talked about a little bit of the that whole Crowder situation stuff and basically, yeah. I mean, I don't know. All these people are just so dirty right now. They're all pulling the same shit. So don't be fooled by drama streams and all that crap. Yeah, watch what you like. And we're going to be over here giving you some facts, as always. Some genuine conversations, plenty of laughs, and all that great stuff. But yeah, thank you, everybody. And yeah, go back my books if you haven't yet. You're going to be super happy that you did.
Yes, you will, because they are worth it. And that's you got to support the independent creators. That's what you got to do,
That's
ladies
right,
and
man.
gentlemen. Thank you, Vinny. Appreciate it as always, bro.
Oh, pleasure.
We'll go over to Mr. monoTony next. Mr. Hanks.
Hold on.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, we'll go to Brutal. I'll toss it to Brutal first. There you go, Brutal.
Hey, guess who's back? Back again. My second week in a row. I thank you for that. My channel doesn't do much of anything because I don't know how. But and I feel kind of bad because I can't really put any input on when we talk about shows and stuff because I was in my 20s back then and buying booze for teenagers and boning high school girls. So I feel bad. I can't, but anyway, support these independent creators and thank you for this escape from our escapism. And maybe we'll do it again sometime.
Thank you for being here, Brutal. Appreciate it, man.
Nice.
Next up, Mr. CJP, ladies and gentlemen, Forgotten One Music.
Yeah, I always have fun with these. I always try to find stuff to just make us laugh because we just need laughter in this world. There's just so much just angry stuff going on that you got to have a break. You got to laugh. It is the best medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being on again and being on Wednesday with Holy Shit News. And then, of course, you can find me on Saturday at 3 p.m. on the Legion of Memers meme stream as a member there. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We need to do a watch party of Italian Spider-Man soon.
Yes.
You had me at
good with
Italian.
Hey, yo.
Oh shit! Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. And once again, thanks for the banging title track for the new channel, man. I appreciate the hell out of that too.
No problem. I get to make
All
music.
right.
That's the greatest thing.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
And last but certainly not least, well, now we'll send it over to monoTony.
Yes, my pronouns are Z and Zer. That's about all I have. Just catch me here Monday, and then I'll probably be on Draven's stream afterwards for the Raw 30th anniversary. Then next Saturday, the 28th, we're going to be watch partying the Royal Rumble, which will be fun. Can't wait to watch it with everyone who shows up. So, yeah, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. What sucks is, like, Roman Reigns is on like 900 days of being the champ, and you're waiting all this time for fucking Cody Rhodes to beat him. So, my sketchbook is more positive about it than I am, but yeah. So, nonetheless, it's the Royal Rumble. Kind of holds a special place in my heart. Can't be any worse than last year's. And yeah, maybe we can I'd really like to maybe on Tuesday or one day next week watch the 2000 Royal Rumble with you guys. Cactus Jack, Triple H, street fight and all that. So, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
We could do that.
Good times. And then,
thank you for being here, man.
Like I said in the private chat, too, I can't wait to hold hands with all of you on the road to WrestleMania.
Nice. That's totally not my hand.
No.
Dewey, did you touch my ass? I know your tricks. Yeah, thank you, Tony, and everybody in this panel. Thank you, everybody in the chat. You guys and gals are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with us for the last couple hours on your Saturday night. We appreciate you spending your time here with us because it's an irreplaceable commodity, and we feel like you've obviously chosen to spend it rather wisely this evening, so thank you. Yeah, we got videos coming out. Like I said, I'll be dropping a few more here for the next couple days. And Monday, Monday's usually my recording day, and I've got 3 or 4 I'm producing right now for the Camp Crystal Lake channel. First one I'll be dropping probably by Monday over there. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, all the normal live stream stuff next week, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm Tepecuian from the Place to Be Reviews. Oh yeah, buy the merch too. Go buy some shirts over on Teespring.
Buy the merch.
Buy some t-shirts.
Buy my
the
shirt.
merch.
Buy my shirt. Buy my
merchandising.
Could you
merchandising?
Could you link it in the chat?
Buy
Yep,
a
let me
shirt.
get the.
If
Let
you
me
hate
get
us,
the.
buy two.
Let me get the Teespring thing here.
Buy
Jesus,
one,
not
burn one
Twitter.
free.
Not Twitter, you dolt.
You don't buy one, you're the same kind of dumbass that Shitstain is.
Oh no.
Oh.
Jim Cornette approved.
God damn it, corny.
I speak
God
fat.
damn it,
He
corny.
said buy the merch. Yeah, only Americans buy the merch.
You totally translated.
You sound like Mr. Frioso from Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
Silencing
Would you like him in?
Christianated voices.
Boy, Fathin.
What for thing?
Piss off a fool.
Here's the let's see, hang on. Here's the main God damn it. There's a fucking link. I don't know. I'm retarded.
I thought
Well,
I'm
retarded.
You're among friends. We all
it's okay.
are.
My
so
sister's
fucking-
kind of tarded too, and she's a head of a flight with an airline.
I can't. All I can do is I know how to use the dashboard in here. I don't know how to find the links to this stupid shit. Hang on. This is why I don't sell anything.
Yeah, it's like,
Same.
we'd
I
love to
haven't,
buy
I
it,
haven't,
but
I haven't pushed my merch store either in forever.
No,
I haven't either.
I haven't.
I have not either.
I just I never I got the new shirts now, so it's I want to those, yeah. But everything. Oh, here it is right here. Haha! I got it. It. Yay! Not tarded. Yay! Look at me go.
you got you're gonna lose some of those privilege points.
Hey, lady.
I'm gonna lose them. There.
I want to hear
There's
that
the,
song. It goes.
there's the-
Yay!
I'm only tarded on my father's side. I'm bi-tarded.
There. I'm a quarter tard on my mother's side and 3/4 on my father's side. That adds up into some fraction that I can't even I can't even coagulate. Ladies and gentlemen,
Potato.
thank you so much, Potato, for being here. The link's in the chat. There you go. That's right, man. Listen to motivation. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Have a good night. We love you guys. Holy crap, here comes Jesus. And he doesn't look too happy. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all